Hello everyone, welcome back to the class. Yesterday we talked about the paragraph and we talked about how we can write a paragraph that has an introduction, that has some of the main points, and a small conclusion. But today we want to talk about something called the topic sentence. Now this is going to be your introduction for an essay, which is, I want someone to tell me what is an essay. So Mike, do you know what's an essay? Very good. Okay. Sarah, what do you think is an essay? Very good. So an essay is a group of paragraphs, mainly two paragraphs, maybe four paragraphs, it depends. And they all talk about one main topic or one main point. Today, we will learn about the introductory paragraph and the topic sentence. And this is a paragraph that we need so we can introduce the four main paragraphs that we will talk about. So think of it as a small paragraph, but a bit larger. It's instead of having one sentence as an introduction, we have a paragraph. Instead of having a few sentences about the first point, we have a paragraph. Instead of having a few sentences about the second point, we have another paragraph. And then, instead of having a small sentence as a conclusion, we might also have a small paragraph as a conclusion to summarize and mention the most important points. Now, how do we start writing about, let's say, a paragraph, or how do we come up with a topic sentence? Where do we get ideas from? Well, to do this, first we will talk about your holiday. So, what does it have to do with the essay, right? But we will try to talk about your holiday first. So, James, how was your holiday? It was good? Okay. Did you travel anywhere? Nice. Macedonia. It's in Eastern Europe, I believe. Very nice. Sarah, where did you travel? Okay, Australia to see your relatives over there. That's nice. Very good. And also, okay. So, James also went to another country. He went to Italy to probably try some pizza over there. Who knows? Okay. Now, when you travel somewhere, when you go to a foreign country, a country that is not your own country, a country that is outside the borders, a foreign country, when you go there, why do you travel outside of your country during your holidays? What do we call this? So, having fun, going out, okay? So when you leave your country to a foreign country during the holiday, usually this is called tourism. So you want to go outside, you want to see new places, you want to try new food, you want to do all these things. We call this tourism. So let's make our topic today, our main topic, tourism. So as you can see, I've shared this on LMS. We have tourism inside a small circle. And then there are other circles that are around it. And we will try to branch out ideas from tourism. So, why do you think people love to go outside of their country? Why do you think tourism is important? And why do people like to travel to other countries? Now, I want you to put on your imagination hats and go on LMS, because I have posted some pictures on LMS for you. And I want you to look at these pictures so we can try to think about subtopics that fit with the tourism theme. Alright? Okay. Now, the first picture, as you can see, we have a castle. Can you see the castle? So, it's actually a big building that is really old. And it's very much, it's built out of stone mostly, right? And it's built to defend the king or the queen, or whoever the ruler was back then, right? So you have the word castle, okay? Now, some people travel to look at castles So why is it interesting for people to travel and see these old buildings? Why do you think this is very important? Sarah, why do you think so? Okay, they just want to go to a new place somewhere other than their country. Good. Mike? Okay, so Mike says people sometimes want to learn about the history of a country. So, one of the reasons why people like to travel outside is history. So, go on LMS and add this to the circle, to one of the sub-circles of tourism. So we can add history here. Okay, so this is one point. Let's move on to the other picture on your LMS. What can you see? Very good. So we have a picture of a market. It's an open market, right? Okay. Now my question is, how expensive are the goods or the products that are being sold there? How expensive is it? I mean, what do you think? Okay, good, cheap. Okay, affordable. So these things would be affordable or cheap, right? And people would love to go and buy things from there. So what do you get from this? Another reason why people like tourism. Because they're bored with their local shops, okay? They could be bored with the local shops, alright? So you just go outside and shopping, yes. So that's the word. We're looking for this word, the word shopping. People sometimes travel and go to a foreign country so they can shop at, for example, open markets or areas that are cheap with affordable clothes and like affordable things. So we'll add the word shopping to the cluster. Shopping. You can also add it on LMS. Okay, so far we have 2 points, right? Okay, now if we think about the next picture on your LMS, if you click next, what can you see? Okay, there's a picture of a parrot, right? Okay, so there's a picture of a parrot. Do we have parrots in our country? No? Okay, we don't. So, you see, sometimes we don't have certain animals, or maybe we don't have a certain landscape, like a desert or a forest, right? So we live now in a country that doesn't really have parrots. So how do you see a parrot? If you really want to see a parrot face to face, you can go to the zoo. Or, what do you do? Okay, nice. So you just travel to see the parrot. That's good. Okay, so you call someone who already lives there and ask them to send you a parrot. That's one idea also. But don't you like to just travel there and see the parrot at their home, at their, like, in the forest maybe? Exactly. So why do people travel now? If we think about parrots, if you think about other natural phenomena, nature, yes. So we'll put nature here. Nature. So now we have 3 sub-ideas, and we are able to write our topic sentence that will cover those 3 ideas. So tourism is important because of these 3 aspects that we talked about together: shopping, history, and nature. Now I'll be passing by, and I want to see you try to write a topic sentence about tourism that includes these 3 aspects. Okay? Very good.